Greetings my friends, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to clean the interior of your car. You don't need to hire a professional detailer or spend hundreds of dollars. With a few simple tools and cleaners that you probably have lying around your home, you can do this yourself in less than an hour and make it look as good as new. Cleaning the car interior is a lot like cleaning your home. It involves removing all the trash, dusting, cleaning spills and sticky gunk, as well as washing windows and vacuuming. The tools that you will need are a bucket, some microfiber cloths, some Dawn dish soap, an ammonia-free glass cleaner, brushes. I have many different types of brushes that I'm using here. As you can see, I have some OXO brushes, an old toothbrush, and I have a round brush. You will also need some type of vacuum cleaner, and a butter knife comes in handy as well. Step number 1 to cleaning the interior is to remove everything from inside. This includes throwing away any trash, emptying out cup holders, door pockets, and because this is my work vehicle, I'm taking out all of my vacuums and stuff that I use for work. You can see that I carry around my Pro Team backpack vacuum and my Shark Vertex. All of my cleaners I keep in the trunk. Step number 2, you can go ahead and remove your floor mats. Mine are carpet, so I just give them a little shake and then I put them off to the side for when I vacuum. If your floor mats are rubber or vinyl or silicone, then after you remove all the pebbles and the junk off of them, go ahead and soak them in a bucket of warm water with some Dawn dish soap to clean them up really well, and that will remove any sticky stuff as well as any stuck on dirt. Then you'll just rinse them off with a water hose or in a sink or something, and then you'll just let them air dry and set them off to the side. Step number 3 in this process of cleaning your car interior is to clean your windows, your windshield, and your rear view mirror. For this, all you'll need is your microfiber cloth and an ammonia-free window cleaner. I should say that it is cheaper and just as effective to just make your own. You can get a spray bottle from the store and then fill it up with warm water, add a couple drops of Dawn dish soap to it, and you're ready to go. Just spray the glass with your cleaner and then wipe it off with your microfiber cloth. I like to do the edges first, or you can just work your way from top to bottom. Either way works. This will remove any type of fingerprints, dust, and sticky grime. And it will allow you to see out of your windows a whole lot better, which will result in better visibility. It's kind of like buying a new pair of sunglasses and everything is just so much clearer when you put them on. You don't realize how many scratches your old pair had on them, and you buy that new pair and it's just crystal clear. Also, FYI, if your windows are tinted and you decide to use a store-bought window cleaner, then just read the instructions on the bottle to make sure that it's safe on that window tint. With this DIY window cleaner that I've shown you, you don't have to worry about it. It is safe on window tint. Step number 4 in this cleaning process is to work your way from top to bottom and clean the dashboard inside the car. For this, simply fill up a bucket of warm water, add a squirt of Dawn dish soap to it, put your microfiber cloth down in it, wring it out, and you're going to use that cloth to wipe off the entire dash. This will remove all the dust and the grime, and while you're at it, work your way down and wipe off the steering wheel as well, and your control panel with the buttons, the AC and the heating controllers, and also you want to make sure that you hit those air vents. And a little hack that I'll give you is to grab a butter knife, put your cloth around it, and use it to detail those air vents by getting in those gaps where the air flows out of it. You can also use that same butter knife to get in all the cracks and crevices where you see any type of built-up gunk. Also, a bonus part to this is you can grab you a disinfectant wipe and you can disinfect your steering wheel. So just grab that wipe off the steering wheel with that disinfectant wipe, and that will kill any type of viruses and germs and bacteria that may be left over. Step 5 in this car interior cleaning process is to continue to work your way down to the middle console. Use a cleaning toothbrush to knock out any debris before trying to wipe it down with your cloth. It's the same concept as house cleaning, where you sweep your floor before mopping, basically. And as you can see, most of the job gets done with just the brush alone. If you use the damp cloth first, it's easy to turn that dust into a mud, which just makes the job a whole lot more complicated. So brush everything off first, then wipe it off with your damp cloth. Also, rinse your cloth at any point when it gets dirty if it's necessary. If your cloth is dirty, just dip it in your water, rinse it out, and then keep going. For the cup holders, as you can see, I've spilled some stuff at the bottom, like some coffee or, I don't know, Coca-Cola or something. So to loosen that gunk up, I just squeeze a little bit of our warm soapy water in those cup holders, let it soak for 2 minutes, and it makes it a whole lot easier to clean. Use whatever brush you like for this, whatever fits your middle console. For me, I use my round brush here, and then I follow it up and I use my OXO brush. It'll scrub the gunk right up. After that, just soak up all the dirty water with your microfiber cloth, kind of wipe it out with your hand there, and you can see the transformation is really night and day. And also around the emergency brake, it's gunky and dirty as well, as you can see, and the only way I could get it was to use the butter knife trick again. So get that butter knife, put the cloth around it, and then, as you can see, it came clean nicely. Step 6 of cleaning your car interior is to vacuum everything. Now, there are a lot of ways to go about this. You can go to a car wash, and a lot of the times they will have free vacuums that you can use, or you can use a shop vac if you have one lying around your home, or you can just do what I'm doing, which is to use a little handheld, cordless, battery-powered handheld vacuum. It's lightweight, small, and it's easy to use. I find having to manipulate the big hoses at the car wash, or the hoses on the shop vac, I find that to be super annoying. So I prefer these handheld vacuums all day long. It might take a little longer, but it's a whole lot less of a headache. The vacuum that I'm using is called VacLife. As you can see, it's got a brush roller, which is perfect for carpet and also for the seats. The vacuum also comes with a dusting brush and a crevice tool. I'll leave this product listed and linked down below for you if you want to check it out. Also, I should mention, as you are vacuuming, make sure you don't forget about your mats. Make sure you vacuum those mats if they are carpet like mine are. So just go around and continue vacuuming inside the car, vacuum the floor of the vehicle, vacuum the car seats, front and back. You might also ask, well, what about cleaning the car seats for like stains? What about like a stain remover or a shampooer? Well, that's a little bit more of a detailed cleaning than what I'm doing for this video, but yes, that's good too. This video is more of a basic cleaning though. So I'll go into shampooing car seats in a future video. It's the same way when you clean your house. You normally don't steam clean your carpets. When you finish cleaning your home, you just vacuum at the end. Same concept with this video. And lastly, the final step in cleaning your car interior is to clean the door panels. This is the same process as the dashboard. Just grab your microfiber cloth, make sure it's damp, dip it in your bucket of warm water with your Dawn dish soap, wring it out, and just wipe down the interior of your doors. Take advantage and, of course, use your brushes where you need to, and use the butter knife trick as well to clean any tight crevices. And by this point, the interior of your car should be looking pretty nice, and you should be feeling pretty accomplished, like you got something done. Also, it's important to wipe off the ledge of the car where the door opens and the rubber gaskets. A lot of dirt likes to collect there, and as you can see, mine are definitely pretty dirty. The reason we're cleaning this part now with the interior is because you don't clean this part when you wash the outside, because the doors are closed to prevent water from getting inside, so you want to go ahead and clean this part now. And with that being said, that is how to clean your car interior. I hope you found this video valuable. Thanks so much for checking it out. If you've ever wondered why you should put a stocking over your vacuum hose, click the video on the screen now, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.